What's up, y'all? It's Doc, the engineer, producer for the Frames Per Second podcast. Just want to let y'all know we have some new equipment that we're using, and in the near future we will be rolling out new production values and everything else to make this content that we're creating on a grander scale. But with that comes learning curves, and I just want to make sure I give the disclaimer that this episode does not display that. So just bear with us. We hope to have better content in the future, better quality of the content in the future. But unfortunately, we still wanted to give y'all this episode and not cheat y'all on that. But in the future, it will be better. Bear with us, but we hope you still enjoy the episode we have provided. See y'all soon.
The Frames Per Second podcast.
What's going on? It's your boy Nick. I'm here with Modest Media.
Yo, what's good, bro?
I'm all right. You all right?
Yeah, I'm chilling, man.
All right.
Relaxing and relaxing.
Kenneth Vienge.
Aloha.
And Myke C-Town.
Yo.
And you know, if we ain't got Nate, that means we are doing a Frames Per Second podcast episode on some Star Wars shit. With this episode being dedicated to the new series from Disney Plus titled Ahsoka.
She's watching it, though. I'll report back what she
has something to say in the Reddits. I damn near want to do a.
Oh, she does?
Yeah. No. So who called him out? Who called us out again?
I didn't even know you saw that.
Wait, what happened?
It's some bullshit. It don't matter. It's just Reddit being Reddit. You know, there's only a couple people though this time at least.
They maybe want me to turn the reins over to you.
No, it makes me want to tell y'all anything y'all feel like asking. Ask. Fuck these motherfuckers. It's not their show. It's our show. So if y'all got questions, ask your questions. That's all you got to worry about.
They called out me and you for asking questions about Star Wars shit. Specifically me and you.
What? That's what I'm saying, man. Don't worry about it. It's a couple people just, motherfuckers gonna complain.
Yeah, because Nate mentioned she thought we had already reviewed it. And I'm like, it just came out.
Bruh, I don't know why we doing this. Don't
even feed into
trust me. It's the same people that do it every time. I'll explain afterwards. Just like I said, y'all can ask anything y'all feel like asking.
I appreciate that.
I'm gonna do that.
I felt bad.
I know you gonna do it.
I felt bad for him. I was like, damn, nigga.
Yeah, I feel like I know some Star Wars shit. Like I don't know these stories like that. But
That's the point.
Yeah.
That's
what they're talking about.
He pulled your card too, right? I ain't gonna tell you what he said.
Pull who card?
You're stupid as hell, man. You're stupid as hell.
Pull my cards.
I ain't gonna get it. Like Mike said, we gonna talk about it afterwards. We are reviewing Ahsoka. They dropped the first 2 episodes of the series. I don't know how many episodes it's supposed to be in total.
8.
8.
Mm.
So they dropped a good portion.
So it's still in 6 weeks time frame, 6 episode time frame.
Yeah, I guess they heard people complaining about shorter episodes and other series. But yes, Ahsoka episodes 1 and 2 of this first season. First episode's titled Master and Apprentice.
Wouldn't it be 7 weeks?
7, you're right. I did the math after I said it, but we were gonna keep going on. But then I realized Reddy gonna get.
I was like, he don't usually get math wrong, so maybe I'm tripping. Wait a minute now. I'm pretty sure 8 minus 1 is 7, but maybe today is 6. I don't know.
It's not today. It's not tomorrow. It wasn't yesterday.
All right, never mind.
Episode 1 titled Master and Apprentice, and episode 2 titled Toil and Trouble. They dropped them both on a Tuesday. They switching up the day.
Kind of like the song, right?
I wasn't expecting you to make that joke, bro. Yeah, so I guess they're changing up their release schedule now. It's not Wednesdays. They went from Fridays to Wednesdays. Now it's Tuesdays.
We're trying to figure it out, man.
So is it Tuesday from now on?
I think
or
so.
Just this
I think they're dropping shit Tuesday night.
Nice.
So, yeah. But I could be wrong, but that's what I was reading up on.
So when did these come out? Because I thought it was going to be on Wednesday, so I didn't watch it
I
till
knew
today.
I should have texted y'all. I forgot.
I saw a commercial for it though.
Yeah.
They've been dropping a lot of commercials, but I've been trying not to watch the trailers because I'm like, this is going to explode.
Yeah, I haven't been, so that's why.
But I saw that it was like Tuesday. I'm like, Tuesday?
They changed it to Tuesdays at 9.
It was on, I was watching football preseason. It was the Commandos-Ravens game. They had that commercial.
So it came out on Tuesday at 9 is what
Came
you
out
said?
last night at 9 o'clock. But you're probably better off watching on Wednesday because it was skipping and glitching and all types of shit
Really?
last night. Did you watch it last night?
No, I watched it today.
Yeah, man, I was getting really fucking pissed off because I logged on about 9:30 because I figured they would get their server shit straight by then, but nah, it was like spinning and motherfuckers be talking and they freeze. I'm like,
I
bro,
hate that the Disney
come
spin
on.
too be so childish.
It
It's like
does.
a childish
man,
star.
it's like a fucking merry-go-round or some shit. Like, man, get the fuck out of here,
about
bro.
waiting on this goofy ass shit. But now I'm used to watching it on Wednesday, so that's why I'm
Yeah, me too. That's I assumed it was coming out today, so I just watched it today.
But overall thoughts. I'll start off with you, Rod.
Overall thoughts, 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2. So far, how far interested are you into the series?
I'm very interested. I'm still interested as I was when I first saw that it was coming out. And I was interested when we saw her in Mandalorian, and I really loved her character then. And that was my introduction to her. I mean, I had seen her, obviously just over the years, but yeah, that was my introduction to her. So like,
You talking about Rosario Dawson or Ahsoka?
Ahsoka, the character. Nigga, what?
I'm just clarifying, and I was like, all right, let me make sure for the audience.
No, Rosario since kids. It's like,
You already asking stupid ass questions.
Right.
See, that's why they be getting you already.
Hey, like you said, you want to let it loose. I can ask a lot
I
of
was talking
questions.
to Rod.
Oh, okay. I thought it was us because we both got called out.
Nah, yeah. So I enjoyed this. Like it was cool. Like to see how the story was developing. I did think it was I wouldn't say that. Nah, it was good. It was good. Both were good.
You sure?
Just leave it there. Huh?
You sure?
I was about to get into my review, but
okay.
yeah.
What about you, Ken?
Bro, I was all in, man. I felt like a kid, bro. Yeah, this. I thought the first 2 episodes were really good. Definitely the first one. It was some stupid shit going on. It's like, why the hell are you doing that? You know better. But overall, I mean, you need drama, and I was pleasantly surprised. Not pleasantly surprised, but I was glad it lived up to a lot of hype that it was receiving. I didn't have any expectations, but it was definitely really good for me.
Same for you, Myke?
Yeah, so far I'm on board. They haven't fucked anything up yet. This really felt like Star Wars, unlike the last couple of things.
I hate asking you that question about Star Wars shit because I'd be like, you hit me so high, optimistic, like, I like how they be starting out. And every time we go through these weekly reviews, I feel like it break you down on most of the series.
That's
not all.
Marvel. That's Marvel. Star Wars.
No, you felt the same way about, what's the name?
I don't remember.
Obi-Wan.
You might be right. You might be right, Nick.
Andor was fun.
Andor was fine.
I'm pretty sure I was weak on fucking Boba Fett from the jump.
Yeah, or
But I think you're right about
Yeah.
Obi-Wan. I think you're right about
I thought you were a
Obi-Wan.
little bit high hopes for Boba Fett. That's why you were so disappointed.
I did have high hopes until the shit started, and I was like, oh, 1 episode in, I'm like, this shit is whack.
I did have a secret invasion feeling while watching it, because I was like, oh man.
While watching this?
In the sense that I really enjoyed the first 2, and I was like, man, I hope we don't get like the last episode is whack,
Yeah.
sort of thing. But
I don't think we will, man. I really, really, really don't. This is the only guy.
Dave
that,
Filoni, you talking
yeah,
about?
he's the only guy that hasn't shit the bed. So I think we're safe. But what were you about to ask?
No, I was just saying, like, because I agree. I think we all agree. I think it's a great start to the series. I think it kind of lived up to expectation, and it still leaves room for growth in that as well. But I'm also just like, damn, like a lot of Disney shows or Disney films or whatever, they always know how to start off good, but finishing is a you realize how talented you have to be at it to because you see so much other shit that's like you can't even finish it.
And I think because she's so well known, such a fan favorite, like you mess this up, you probably gonna be in trouble. So
That's what we thought about Obi-Wan, and look what they did.
True.
Obi-Wan's a little different though.
How? Obi-Wan's like an absolute fan.
Oh,
favorite.
Obi-Wan. I'm sorry. I was thinking Boba Fett.
Oh, well, Boba Fett ain't no different either.
I think
Boba
Boba
Fett
Fett is different because it's a story that we don't really attack. Like we know him like having scenes here and there in the originals, but it wasn't like an Ahsoka. Ahsoka's been very developed, right?
No.
The
More than she's
We don't.
not more so than Obi-Wan.
She was in Clone Wars, but it's not like. I don't think this was any easier or harder to do than Boba Fett. I just think they shit the bed with Boba Fett.
You know, was Ahsoka in Rebels?
Yes.
Yep.
So she was in Clone Wars and Rebels.
Yeah.
That's a deep backstory than Boba Fett.
But she didn't have much of a. Okay, so the thing about it is when she was in Rebels, there was like a huge time jump.
So we didn't see what was going on in between.
Nah, yeah, because like she was in Clone Wars. Then Rebels is
She's had more screen time than
5
Boba
years?
Fett, though, right?
yeah, but Boba Fett had more stuff to work with because he's had a whole bunch of Legend stuff.
I see.
So-
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
gotcha.
Yeah, they were making up shit for Boba, bro.
They absolutely were just
so-
making
I'm-
shit.
I'm
like
forgetting-
that's a
I'm
different
like you.
level of fandom.
Yeah.
I'm like you. I'm forgetting the reader side of it, or like the comics and all the other stuff,
Yeah,
like
the
the literary
And
side.
the
That
fan
adds
fiction,
to the
bro.
canon. Yeah, that
Yeah,
adds to the
that-
canon.
yeah, it
I'm
was-
just thinking
it's-
about the shows as well. Like I was just looking at the shows and what was already presented.
I got you. Yeah. Ahsoka's definitely have more time on screen than Boba Fett has. Absolutely.
Speaking of on screen, this series started off interesting because we don't see this that often in most Star Wars shows.
I don't remember seeing. You talking about the red text?
The crawl.
The crawl.
Yeah.
Yeah, the crawl,
Yeah.
and it was red. I don't remember seeing red
Yeah, it's usually white.
or yellow, right?
Maybe you might be right. It might be
I
yellow.
think it's yellow. What? I don't know. It's one or the other. But yeah. So I thought that was different. It made it feel dark immediately. The music. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, man. That shit started off.
Did you
started
expect
off
the series to be dark like that? Or just because you don't know much about her, you ain't know?
I expected to be Mystique, and that's what I feel like I got.
Gotcha.
You know, she's very quiet, don't really say much, very subtle movements. Like, yeah, man, like, shit just started off great. I was like, oh, man. I'm like Ken. Like, I felt like a kid. I was smiling, like, literally smiling.
Did
when
you
the
watch
shit
it
was
with
going.
Don?
No, I watched it up here. I was up here.
Oh, you was just here.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been working from the studio lately. So, yeah, I was up here. So, when I was watching it. But no, I haven't watched him with Dom since Mandalorian.
I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, I haven't watched him with him. Yeah.
Mike, what did you think about the opening scene?
The crawl you're talking about?
You could talk about the crawl, but also after the crawl, where we see just like these quote unquote Jedis that come up on the scene.
Oh, that shit was tight. I kind of knew he was gonna start it off with some action, but it just really, unfortunately, it just really makes me wish I hadn't watched any trailers for any of this shit because I already saw this.
You saw it? They
It's
did
in
it
the trailer. Yeah, where they come out and he says, "We're not Jedi," and kills the guy, and then you see, yeah, it's all in the trailers, unfortunately. But it was still dope to see it on screen. Two people that I know literally nothing about, but I'm instantly interested in them.
Oh, so they're not connected to the any show at all.
No, these two are completely new characters. Only thing we know is their names and the fact that clearly the guy used to be a Jedi, which is interesting, and the girl
This is Padawan.
is it his Padawan? That's the thing. It's like he's not a Jedi. He used to be a Jedi. He's like a dark Jedi. He's not a Sith. But she looks like a Padawan because she has the Padawan braid. I don't know. It's interesting. This is the first time in what happened?
No, go ahead. Finish.
You're gonna forget?
No.
This is the first time in Star Wars where something has just happened like this, and I'm just like, I have zero frame of reference for this, and I'm actually interested.
Yeah, Ahsoka didn't know him either.
Yeah, she had no idea who they were. That's the other interesting thing.
Yeah.
She know a lot of motherfuckers.
Well, she was at the temple. The thing about it is, if this guy knew Anakin, you would think that Ahsoka would have seen him at some point because they're close to him and Anakin would be close to the same age. So the fact that she has zero idea who this guy is, I'm interested. Like, who the fuck is this and what's his deal?
So apparently that guy passed away.
He did in real
Yeah.
life. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, they got us playing him now?
Ray Stevenson.
Oh, no.
He just passed like May of this year.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
he was pretty cool.
And
but
he was only 58.
sad.
Like I was looking at that, like he was
Oh,
58. They
man.
don't know. They didn't say the cause of his death.
You
But-
usually assume something like a heart attack or something if it's somebody that's that young.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how he died either. But all I know is the second he showed up on screen,
Yeah,
I
he commanded.
immediately got bummed out because I was like, "Fuck, we're not going to
I
see
didn't know
this."
that.
Yeah, I was disappointed too because I was just researching who the hell this dude was. I'm like, damn, that's passed away, and he did the voice characters for Clone Wars.
Yeah, he was in Rebels. I think,
Rebels,
or something
yeah.
else.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hey, Clone Wars, yeah.
Who was he in? It doesn't matter. I'll look up later. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he commanded the screen, like his
He
screen
did.
time. He really took advantage of his screen time.
He's one of those guys that like you've seen in other movies, and he does his job well. But you're
Yeah.
like, why doesn't he get more roles? And
Damn.
like, this is unfortunately, like this is a great role that we won't see continue.
I had never really heard of him, but I know when he was casted, a lot of people were like, "Oh shit, Ray Stevenson. Oh shit! And I was like, who the fuck is Ray Stevenson?
Dang.
But I meant to go look him up. But yeah, the second they walked off the ship, first of all, I mean, I kind of like that they killed that fucking captain guy because he deserved it.
Why? Because he was cocky.
He was very cocky. He was
You're supposed
way
to be
too
as a
cocky.
captain.
Nah, you're not. You're supposed
like
to be
that,
safe.
Bro. Well,
He's supposed to be
He wasn't being
safe.
safe. He
No,
was,
he wasn't.
He was calling the niggas out.
Nah, man, he walked out there and was like, "Oh yeah, let him on. I'll go out there and talk to him. What you gonna do?"
Yeah, really.
Like they said, they're Jedi.
captains can be a little cocky. I see what you're saying.
That's
But
why
He
died.
did have some Captain Kirk about
You don't want no
yeah.
humble captain like, oh,
Yeah.
maybe we ain't gonna get him. Like, nah, nigga.
Yeah, you
I would, no, if my captain like, nigga, we going up there and I'm like, all right, I'm following the captain.
You remember like the fact that they were transporting Morgan Elsbeth. They like he should have been safe.
Yeah.
He should have known if I have this high profile prisoner in the back of my ship, I might want to be careful about who I let on here, and he wasn't.
well, I mean, he had the security. He had like 8 dudes with him. He didn't.
Once I saw the fish head dude, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a wrap.
That's racist, bro.
That is racist.
No, I'm talking about the actual dude with the fish head.
know
I know what you're
That's
talking about. I saw
racist.
him too.
But he always like, I always remember him getting blown up or dying somehow, some way in the Star Wars shit.
Him?
Yeah, wasn't he the one that?
It's a species, bro.
Like,
Yeah.
but like in the New
They all
Hope.
look alike, huh?
New Hope. No, his species. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His species always getting blown up or like dying in some way, and I'm like, I don't trust that species.
I don't know
Fight.
what species you're talking about. You're probably right.
The
but
one
I
that
don't
he
remember.
was in the he was fighting with Luke before he blew up the Death Star the first time, and he was like, "Yeah, we here," and then he was like, when they
You talking,
blasted
about,
it.
you talking about the guy that was flying the Millennium Falcon?
No, not him.
He was
They were
flying
they were
around
like
with Luke.
not TIE fighters. What's the good guys pilots called?
X-wings.
Yeah, the X-wings. He was one of the X-wing pilots.
A
with
fish
Luke.
head guy in the X-wing? I believe you, but I have no idea what you're talking
He
about.
always
He was
died.
he's talking about the guy that was one of the troopers on the left, and he was like either first or second.
I remember the red guy, but I didn't pay attention close enough
Yeah.
because I only got to watch it once, unfortunately.
And you don't really even see him all that much. They just walking because when the captain walked up, he like walked up front of him, and then they kind of walked behind him. I was like, damn man, I want to do they practice that because that shit was like in sync, bro.
I'm gonna have to watch it again and see who you're talking about because I'm curious now.
He never a good fighter to me. I always know niggas gonna lose around.
they're
It was a dumb
troops,
plan,
bro.
like Mike said from the jump. Like just to, I mean, come on, you
Yeah.
can't. You like you said, you're carrying like a high profile prisoner, so you just be like, oh yeah, I don't believe him. I call him bluff. Like
That was
what?
really
But first of all, when they walked out with that damn hood on, bro, you need to start shooting.
The thing about the Jedi dress like J. Cole, you know what I'm saying? But when they got that hood on, that shit, that shit be looking like medicine. You know what I'm saying? You respect the nigga with the Jedi hood, like no matter where you at in the galaxy, you like that's a bad motherfucker right there.
I mean, they did look like Jedi, but it seems like at this point in the story, the captain should know like Jedi is not. They're not just common at this point,
Right.
And he gave you an
old
old
one.
code.
Yeah, old code.
So you just let him on. It was just stupid.
Right,
So you
yeah.
deserve to get fucking stabbed.
And shit, the one that took his spot, she was happy to get in that chair for as
She
brief
sure
as it
was. She sat down immediately.
Yeah, slid that thing over, bro.
We see what happened to
This
her.
is comfortable.
Boy, she got popped.
She got
Quick,
popped
boy.
immediately.
They didn't even show the
it was
shit.
a very brief promotion.
It was a cut right after
Yeah.
that. Speaking of the prisoner that they broke out,
Oh wow, it was a cut. You did it on purpose.
I was just trying to move on.
You did it on purpose. Wow, Jesus.
I thought Rob was gonna catch it. Speaking of the prisoner that they broke out, Mike. Question number, what? How many am I on? 12 now. Who is this motherfucker? Who is what's her name?
Morgan. You saw her. She was in
Basic ass name for a witch.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who's scared of a girl named Morgan?
That seems witchy, bro. Morgan seems like a witchy
That's
name.
just because you're thinking of a
I
scary
think
white
there's
woman.
a witch in Marvel
Who's
named
Scarlet?
Morgan. Yeah, hold on, let me see. Morgan Le Fay, a witch in Marvel, supervillain.
Damn, take that. You know she white.
Yeah, she white.
She white. I was just saying.
Of course she white.
That's the only time we respect the Morgan, is she's scary and white and a witch.
I don't know. This Morgan looks scary to me, but we saw her in Mandalorian. Remember?
I don't remember.
She fought Ahsoka.
Oh, is that the one Ahsoka beat her ass
Shit.
with the stick?
Ahsoka won. She didn't necessarily beat her ass, but she won.
I forgot.
I'm giving her the black.
That's who she was fighting.
I thought she was fighting some assistant ass girl. I thought she was over qualified to fight Ahsoka. I mean, underqualified to fight.
We thought that at the time, but remember, I don't know if you remember, but I was saying it seemed odd that she was able to hold her own so well.
Yeah.
Against Ahsoka, but now we know why, because she's a witch.
Damn, so this is like the continuation of that.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's called the Mandoverse.
Wove those together.
Oh yeah, they look, they connecting all this shit. Yeah. They connecting all this shit.
Because remember at the end of the episode, she asked her, "Where's Grand Admiral Thrawn?"
Mm-hmm.
It's tying into this.
I did remember that.
Yeah,
that's
I
what I'm
remember
saying.
that
I meant to go back and watch that.
See, that's why Reddit be getting on y'all, bro.
I don't give a fuck.
That's why. That's why Reddit be getting on y'all.
He said the same thing when they told him that. I don't give a fuck about that.
Like
I'm
what?
tired of y'all motherfuckers, man, not knowing nothing.
Rob, what did you think about Morgan?
No, yeah, I thought she looked like a badass. Really, so she actually is a witch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know Star Wars had witches.
Yeah, I didn't realize
It's-
that either.
Unfortunately, it's in one of the cartoons that y'all two didn't watch.
See? I feel like you're being condescending.
No, I promise you I'm not. I promise you I'm not. I'm just saying, like I said, y'all can ask what you want, but there's gonna be a lot of. One thing I noticed immediately is they are not gonna fucking spoon feed y'all shit.
Yeah, I'm fine with that
Yep.
though. I'm
But
fine with that.
I was a little bit surprised by this though, because Dave Filoni specifically said he was not making the show. He was sorry. He said he was making the show for people that have watched the old cartoons and people that have not. But it jumps off immediately on some like, what the fuck is going on right now? I don't know who these people are.
I'm with Nick though. It doesn't really bother me. I mean, we get dumped into worlds all the time with different shit.
I like finding shit out.
It don't
So-
bother y'all because I'm here. If I wasn't here, it would bother y'all because y'all would be confused or something.
Nah, I eventually go on Google. like-
But that's what I'm saying. But if you didn't do all that, you'd be confused.
I'm
You'll
not
go
go-
look it up.
I
And
don't
then-
need to do that.
I'm not gonna tell Rod shit. Watch. Anytime you got a question, Nick, text it
I'm
to
gonna
me.
text it to you.
I'm not gonna tell Rod
No,
anything.
we gonna put your answers on Patreon. that's what Rod got to find out. He got to tell us.
No, I mean,
shit.
I mean, I use context clues. Like, I mean, I can figure out what's going on. I mean,
Right.
I
like,
think it's gonna get confusing at some
I was gonna
point.
ask you. All right, I was gonna throw this to Mike. Let me throw it to you. This, so you
Okay,
can figure shit
good.
out.
All right.
Give me a little backstory of Grand Admiral Thrawn.
wait a minute, he blue, motherfucker. Like, I mean, I do know that shit.
Oh shit.
No, I mean, I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know.
But
I've
you're
seen it.
interested in him though.
Yeah, of course. Like, I know he's a bad guy.
Okay.
There you go. I mean, what else do you need to fucking know? He's a bad guy. He obviously is the big bad guy. They want to get him back. He's been exiled. I mean, like, we'll figure it out as the story goes along. So I don't need to have all this extra backstory. Is it good to have it? Sure, of course. But I mean, I think Dave Filoni is going to do a good enough job to where even if I haven't seen the the animated series, I could catch on to what's going on.
Who's more cocky, Rod or the pilot?
Rod.
Yeah, I am cocky when it comes to filmmaking.
But Mike, is there like a shortened version of Thrawn, or is it just, should we just take it as Rod is saying, as far as casual, or people just watching the Mandoverse continue with Ahsoka's story?
Well, here's the thing. I didn't read all those Thrawn books, so I don't even know all the details of Thrawn. Most of what I know from Thrawn is from Rebels, and then just what I've read online. But only thing I can tell is he's an incredible strategist. Like, if he's in a war, it's not like he has any superpowers. He's a decent fighter, but he's not like, he can't really beat a whole bunch of people's asses.
Gotcha.
He's just smart as fuck. So if he's in a battle with somebody, he can figure out what you're gonna do before you do it. So that's why I'm kind of interested in why they're working so hard to get him back. Like, what is it that he's gonna do? I think what it is they need somebody to lead this new breed of Imperials, and he's the best person for it. That's the only thing I know, to be honest.
That's the only thing that makes sense to me, because like they keep on mentioning like the fall of the Empire, like ain't really nobody left, but then they be like, well, this nigga got the most juice of everybody. He's like, if they say that what is it, the big scenario where like if somehow some way, unfortunately, if the White House get blown up and all the whatever the fuck, how it goes down to like the secretary of whatever is now the president. I feel like that's where we've gotten with Star Wars, where like all the big motherfuckers is out, and Thrawn is just the last one that anybody will respect.
Well, it's jumping ahead a little bit, but the white-haired Sith Jedi, whatever she is, asked the question to Rey, and he kind of answered. It was like, for some, war, and and for others,
Power.
yeah. So he kind of, so I thought that was dope that they kind of put that in there, because people were gonna wonder and ask, like, what is it with this dude? So yeah,
I think that's what's gonna confuse. I'm already kind of confused about it, but depending on where exactly he is, I think that's what's gonna tie all this whole power stuff together.
Got you. We then cut to seeing Ahsoka on some dusty ass planet, looking for a map to the.
getting a Tomb Raider on, bro.
Yeah, I like that shit she did though, Rob. When she did the things with the sabers and she just went down. Isn't that Tomb Raider 2?
When she did the little spin top.
Yeah.
No, that's not Tomb
Clone
Raider.
Wars. She
I
did it in
didn't-
Clone Wars.
Tomb Raider. Well, I'm talking about
Who
the
was the
puzzles.
girl? Who was the girl that shot bullet holes? That was Underworld, I think. I'm thinking of something else.
See, I'm about to go delete all my defense of y'all two on Reddit.
I was just saying it was a good movie.
But that was tight. That was tight. You want to capture people's attention real quick, so sure, will do something pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a really cool throwback to Clone Wars, which I wish I'd at least just watched that last season, or just the 4 episodes.
Is that the one before 66?
Yes.
Yeah,
There's no
I
way
saw
y'all
some of the
wouldn't
trailers
like
for it. I was like, damn, that looked good as hell.
But I ain't gonna watch it.
I ain't about to watch 6 seasons to get to that
No,
point.
you don't
Rob.
need it. I promise you don't need it.
context.
You
bro.
don't.
Because I hate
promise
asking
you.
questions. As much as the questions I ask, I hate doing it.
Well, I'll just say it one more time. You won't need it because it will completely make sense.
Okay.
Because it ties right into episode 2 and 3.
Rod, does Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka make sense?
Hell yeah. I thought that when she first, like I said, in Mandalorian, man, she looks like the fucking character.
You like how she playing her?
Hell yeah. The very subtle, just stoic kind of thing. I don't know if that's how Ahsoka was in the animated series, but that's how I feel like she should be. And then when it's time to get busy, she turn that shit up. Like I don't know, man. She just playing the hell out of this character, like for real. She's really capturing it.
I like the little subtle things that she adds,
Yeah.
a little nuance to her personality, her facial expressions and stuff like that. But whoever did that makeup, bro, that makeup looked incredible.
Yeah, because like I know y'all got good TVs and shit.
Not
That
like
shit,
yours.
that
Yeah,
shit.
for real.
I'm just saying that shit. When I looked
Yours
at
like
her,
real life.
no, that shit. I was like, that, bro, hers. That shit looks so like clear, realistic. Like that's hours of makeup. That's hours of makeup.
That's what she said. Hours and hours of makeup.
I'm
That
thinking
shit
like at
on.
least maybe over 7. It looked like it.
That's funny. I think this thing I said, the thing I saw said 8. I don't know if that was an exaggeration. Though,
Yeah, but
it
I'm
looks like a
saying
lot.
It takes a long
because that's
time.
why Batista hated doing Drax. He said it was like, nigga, I
Like,
gotta
a
put-
lot of taxing, man.
Yeah, before I can even do my scenes, I'm in this makeup. But
it's crazy.
I'm fucking with her too. I didn't know, Mike, if she's playing her differently than the cartoon or the animated series, but I like her being like them to John Wick with it.
From Clone Wars Rebels, from Clone Wars Ahsoka to Rebels Ahsoka to this Ahsoka, it's just different. But you can tell it's the same person, but she was very like her nickname was Snips on Clone Wars because she was like snippy and just kind of like sassy or whatever. By the time she got to Rebels, she was very stoic like this. So we're still unsure of what happened between Clone Wars and Rebels. And we know she's seen a lot of shit, but Rosario Dawson so far, in my opinion, has been the absolute perfect casting. She looks like her. She acts like we would expect her to act as an older Ahsoka. She's just, it's unfucking canny. It's crazy.
Y'all fuck with it too.
All right.
No, bro, I'm asking questions because I just want to know y'all honest
Hey
opinion.
man, ask your questions.
It ain't got shit to do with me.
Don't let them shush you, Cole.
It ain't got shit to do with me. Mike, you enjoyed the fight scene with the droids?
Man, come on, dog. Well, you skipped over her
Oh,
going and solving and getting the little thing.
Well, she ain't solved shit. She just found the
She turned the little thing.
the other girls. What's her name? I fuck with her name. What's her name?
No, she solved
Sabine.
the puzzle itself, but Ahsoka had to figure out how to even get the puzzle.
Yeah, to get the map.
Yeah, or the map, sorry.
Yeah, Ahsoka did that.
She
Sabine
did?
was the one
I
that
ain't say she ain't do nothing, but she just turned a little thing here and there.
you couldn't do it.
Sabine
right.
had to look at the thing. You know what I'm saying? Come on, it was like
I bet
a Rubik's
Sabine couldn't
cube.
do
Bro.
that
You didn't know
shit.
what she was doing.
Right.
It was like a
Sabine
Rubik's
couldn't do it
Cube,
because
yeah.
she ain't got the force.
She don't need to wait till she get it. She gonna get it.
Ahsoka had to use the Force to even get the puzzle.
That made me want to ask you a question. How powerful is Ahsoka? She on Yoda's level?
No one's on.
Because I thought
Yoda's
she was
level.
able to do something that only Yoda know how to do, like the Force disarm type, or not the Force disarm. It was like you could turn off a lightsaber using the Force. Some shit that Yoda. I read that Yoda only could do it, but she could do it too.
I don't know anything about that.
Because she was doing some shit in this shit. I didn't know either Jedi's could do or she could do.
When did she turn
what?
somebody's lightsaber
I'm
off?
saying that's what they said she can do in.
That she could do it.
Yeah, like that's one of her abilities.
Well, it seemed like that would be a good trick for Yoda to use. Just turn everybody's shit off. I don't ever
Right.
seen him do that.
Maybe
Just
it's
seen it flip.
Right. Battle's over. Just turn your shit off and kill you. What the fuck? Huh.
You got God, bro.
Maybe I did. I was trying to do research, Mike. This is what I found.
Man, yeah, people put all types of wild shit, but she's nowhere near as powerful as Yoda. She's not even as powerful as Anakin, but she's definitely up there.
But wasn't Anakin like damn near God level before he
Anakin was close to Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
She's not on that level, but she's definitely
Still dope
extremely
as hell.
powerful.
Because I didn't know you could like not rewind, but like live in a scene the way she was doing some shit when she was doing her detective shit.
Yeah,
like,
that's a new thing.
yeah. I was like, damn, that shit fire.
I can't remember what it's called, but there's only one other Jedi I've seen do that, and that was in like one of the video games. I wish B was here; he could tell you. Cal, yep, thank you. Yeah, he did it. Cal Kestis, right?
I never finished that game.
I didn't either. It looked like it was good to finish, but I was
It
like,
does.
I
It
gave a
looks
fuck.
like it just take too long.
Yeah, that's Star Wars for your ass.
I know.
But no, to answer your question, yeah, the fight scene was fucking dope. I don't know those robots, but I ain't never seen them come out and just start talking like that. He was like, "Yeah, give it to us." I was like, "Who's us?" Us, bitch. Another one came up. Yeah, bitch, us.
Hey Ron, I thought the same thing. I was like, why did these droids sound like so? She went down the wrong alley. And
She did. These are black ass robots.
And it was 4 of them. Only 3 answered.
Five.
But it was 5.
There's 5 of them, bruh.
Man, yeah. But only 3 responded.
You know, there's always those quiet ones in the back that just like, yeah, we ready for the action, but we ain't gonna say
No,
shit.
they the ones that just be like, yeah.
Ho.
But they were the ones that she sent them motherfuckers on the ground.
Yep, she did. She's like, I
That
can't
shit
handle all these motherfuckers.
But-
Hold
That
on.
was dope.
Yeah. But I know. I like when he was like, shit, fuck all this shit. Self-destruct.
Yeah, that was dope.
I didn't know why she started running because I was thinking like,
I needed it to make sense.
yeah, I was thinking, I was
and it
like,
did.
maybe the explosion. I didn't think the explosion was gonna be that massive. Because like I just thought, you know, when droids self-destruct, it'd just be like an explosion, like a little bomb.
They set it up that way. They set it up that there
Because
was
when
gonna be a
she
big-
ran
There was
like
5 of them. So like,
she ran
But
like
it was 3 that blew up. Yeah, it was 5. It was 3 that blew up.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
She ran like how they say black people run when you just see other black people run.
Well, she is
she
black,
was
so-
gone, bro.
I mean,
Damn.
Ahsoka does sound like a black ass name. So yeah, you know.
I
It
guarantee
sounds like
you.
a black name, and she's acting black in it.
Yeah.
Even her look, she be like,
The way she cut her eyes.
where she, yeah, the way she turned and looked like,
Yep.
yeah, she's
In 10 years, some baby is gonna be named Ahsoka.
There's probably already an Ahsoka right now. Had no idea what Star Wars is.
Right.
Just heard that name somewhere. Oh, my baby name Ahsoka. Ahsoka. Come here, Ahsoka.
It's a dope name, but I would not name my child Ahsoka. It's dope though. It's
Maybe a
dope
middle,
as a
maybe a
character.
middle name. I'll do it like I'll throw that in there.
Okay, I maybe, but yeah, it's
be able
dope.
to get
It's a
away with
dope
it.
character name though.
But she was hauling ass though.
Yeah, she
Nah,
was.
she was.
I love how Star Wars always has these random relationships with like people or like the creatures that we dealing with and droids. Like it seemed like everybody got their droid that they fuck with.
Wu Yang?
Yeah.
Okay.
What y'all think about him? You fuck with him?
Yeah, I was just another droid, bro.
I was glad that he wasn't like one of those like humanoid droids like this.
Like R2? I mean, like C-3PO?
Like no, not like because he acts like a robot, but he act like a robot. Like versus the one that was in
Oh, that was in Solo.
yeah, Solo. It was just too.
Yeah,
Oh, the one that
yeah.
Donald Glover was fucking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah. that
I
one.
agree. I don't
That
like.
one. I don't
that's
like when
just
they do
stupid.
that. It's just like I wanted to be like a robot, like and he was. So I was pleasant. It was a pleasant surprise to see that he actually was like kind of like what we used to seeing.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah.
He's dope. He was in Clone Wars too. So he's been around for a long time, which is why I'm glad they put him in the show.
We then see Ahsoka meet up with her green friend. What's her name?
Hera.
Hera. I thought it was something else.
Harris and Dula.
Yep.
They were
Oh,
called
yeah.
General
I saw her last name.
They keep saying Sadula. That's
yeah,
why.
that's why I was like, I thought her name was here. But
Yeah.
is she? Who is she to us, or is she just a random motherfucker?
No, she was like one of the main characters in Rebels. She's a fighter pilot, but she was also like the mom of the group.
She sounded like it.
Yeah, she
even
was the one that
Ahsoka-
everybody kind of depended on to get the plans together, and she's just like an incredible pilot.
And she got caught up in some shit
Apparently,
too.
yeah.
With her parents and shit like that. She got caught up in some shit.
What happened?
Just stop asking.
I don't remember that either.
You don't remember when
She got caught up in some shit with her parents.
Yeah, I was like, what you know?
hold on, let me see.
Well, her dad was like a freedom fighter.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
thought you sound like she joyrided at 16.
Well, she was fucking a Jedi, so I mean,
Yep.
she
Well,
has
she wanted to feel
a
that force.
she's trying to get some of that lightsaber, bro.
Now
She has a kid with a Jedi. I assume at some point they'll show the kid.
Have you seen the kid, or we don't know? What the kid?
We saw the kid in Rebels.
Oh, okay.
We haven't seen it in the show yet.
I knew she was a badass because she got like a pilot jacket. Anytime somebody just casually wear that shit, I'm like, all right, you can either fly or you do something good.
You knew she was a badass from them high-waisted ass pants she got on. I was like, how you got today's fashion in Star Wars world? She looked like a fucking hipster in Little 5 Points.
Hey, why every time I drive by there, there's something new that I see like the hipsters wearing today?
Yeah.
Bro, it be some crazy shit.
They based it off of Star Wars.
Man.
This chick walking around with pants up to her fucking nipples. I was like, God damn, Hera.
They did mention somebody who I am familiar with because I did watch 3 episodes of Rebel, and then I got up out of there like Spike Lee do for most shows. But Ezra, I do remember this annoying motherfucker. But Myke always told me,
It's
bro, if
very
you just
annoying.
stick with it, it get better.
Tried to tell you.
It does.
And apparently he meant something to somebody. This motherfucker, Sabine.
Wait, what was Ezra and Sick
He was in Rebels.
in Rebels?
And I mean, he's basically the person who helped free the Lothal, the place that Sabine was on, the planet she was on. A lot of the people that were in the show were from Rebels. This is basically like another season of Rebels.
Yeah. Damn near continuation.
I felt that way because I was like, I
Interesting.
remember some of these characters, especially that little mural they had in the background for the.
That was directly from Rebels.
Yeah.
Like piece for piece, directly from Rebels.
So y'all know what Ezra did with Thrawn?
It was all in Rebels.
Gotcha. Don't ask.
You know what? That's-
Don't
No,
ask.
ask. I don't care. I'm telling you. I
They're gonna
promise you.
say it, y'all.
They're not. I don't think.
I
I don't
think they
think
are.
they're.
We can
All
bet
right.
that though.
We'll see.
We can bet
We'll
that.
see. Y'all want to bet?
This is
We'll
yeah, I
bet.
do because this is way too much. You can't explain all this in this show. There's only 8 episodes.
Yeah, it's impossible.
You got to understand. This was all right.
He got that smile.
See, that's why they be getting him, man. That's why. Because he don't want to listen to me. He don't believe me when I say anything.
We're
I
gonna
don't
get to the
be
season
needing
finale.
all
He gonna have
those
a-
This
he
stop
gonna have a-
asking then.
He gonna have his-
I
don't
you
know
just
what-
did. Who's Ezra? You just asked me.
No,
that.
I didn't say that. I said.
Oh, you lying.
Listen, I said, do they talk about that in
Rob.
beforehand?
You literally said, "Who is Ezra?"
What that mean, kid?
What?
What does that question mean?
You do have long COVID like me, bro.
No, listen. I said, do they talk about that? What happened
Nick, did
between
he
them?
not say who was Ezra?
Answer my question.
No, you literally said.
No,
who was
answer my
Ezra.
question.
I don't remember what your question
My
was.
question
You know
was.
this.
My question was. Oh Lord, y'all motherfuckers that. Y'all gonna act like y'all don't know what my question was.
What was your question?
I said, do y'all know what happens? I said, do y'all know what happens between Ezra and Admiral Thrawn? And you said yeah. That was my only question.
All right.
Yo, man,
Myke. Was the recording, seeing Ezra in that recording, was that touching?
Yeah, because so again, that's something that happened in Rebels. Ezra kept saying he was depending on Sabine, and we never figured out what he was depending on her for. So I think for some reason he thinks that she's gonna be the one to be able to figure out how to get him back. So until this show, we didn't know that he recorded a whole separate message for her. In Rebels, at the very end, they find a message that he recorded for all of them, but this one is just for Sabine. So yeah, it was touching because he had a big crush on her.
I was gonna ask him, were they intimate?
Nah, they weren't intimate because she didn't like him like that, or so we think at least. But this was seasons that we see that he has this crush on her.
But it does make it seem like she does. It's
It
kind of
does
weird.
now. It is weird.
Yeah.
Because we didn't really get that in Rebels. We just got that he was like this annoying little brother. But now it seems like there's something more to it.
Shit, she
But it
missed the boat.
shouldn't be because of, how the show ended. He just left. So, I don't know. It was weird, though. I felt that. I don't know. It was odd.
I guess we'll figure that a little love story out. Like you said, Rod, that's probably the love story in this whole series. Because Ahsoka ain't gonna give us that. She love the streets. That's what Ahsoka.
Right.
Soka ain't fucking nobody. She fucking hoes up, but she ain't fucking nobody.
That's what she said that to Ren. Then she was like, I'm used to bouncing around. Like you'll never stay in one place. Shit.
Ooh, damn, she does sound like a hoe, huh? Ahsoka.
Oh, my God.
Ahsoka.
Oh my goodness. I think if she was to like anybody, it'd probably be Mando.
She not messing with
Mando
her.
was
I'm just saying,
more emotional.
if it was anyone,
She
it would
better
be
not
him.
fuck Mando. I don't want to see that.
If it was anyone, it would be him. They
Nah, I
had a
don't
little
think
connection.
I think she
I
like.
think she liked the way he take care of his child. It's like he real good with kids.
What would be, if they were gonna have a relationship, what would be incredible is if she got with Luke. Since she was Anakin's Padawan.
That's a little too messy.
How is that messy?
Cause I was your daddy's student.
Yeah. Your dad was basically a father to me.
I know it's like sister, brother, sister.
Nah, because she walked away from him when she was still like 16.
I know a lot. Never mind.
See, you're nasty ass.
I was gonna say I know a lot of people walked away from their daddy at 16.
It's not gonna happen, but it would be interesting. But it's not gonna happen. It better not, at least. I don't want to see that.
You don't want Ahsoka to have love, man.
I don't want to see no butt naked Ahsoka up there fucking like she's stealing kids. I don't want to see that shit.
like she's killing kids.
I love to suck dick.
That's
seen that movie?
That's a wild
Somebody gonna
quote.
clip that shit.
That's a wild quote, Mike.
You never seen that movie, kids?
I ain't seen no
You
damn.
never seen kids?
I never
No,
seen
he
it.
ain't
That's-
seen
I
no
told you I
kids.
had a lot of shit on my
Oh,
list.
wow.
In that discussion we had. That I ain't seen.
Oh man,
I know the
Okay.
references because I see YouTube clips and all that. So
That's the first Rosario Dawson that anybody ever saw.
Miles was
That's what I
he
said
got
earlier.
game. My first Rosario Dawson experience.
Okay.
Fast forward, we see Ahsoka. She heads back to the Dusty Planet that got blown up. Oh no, we see the Dusty Planet that Ahsoka was on get blown up, and the Sith people. I thought they were Sith, but Mike, you just said they're Dark Jedi. They're following her tracks, and this is where we get introduced to the white woman / witch, who tells the other little white girl to go find Ren on her side of the planet. Mike,
No, she tells him to tell her.
yeah, it was like some little
It's
hierarchy
like
shit.
tell your little
She can't talk to her.
Huh?
The little girl was gonna
she
she gonna
can't talk
slash
to
her
her.
face, and you would talk to me.
Yeah, Morgan can't talk to Shin and tell her what to do. She knows.
I like Shin.
Me too. She's bad.
What you say?
I think he said me too.
Mike, why is Ahsoka and Sabine's relationship fucked up?
We don't know.
Oh, it wasn't told in anything?
Nope. Only thing we can tell from the context clues, of course, because this story is nowhere. That Ahsoka was training her to be a Jedi, which is weird because Ahsoka's never been. Sabine has never shown herself to be Force sensitive. So as long as I've been watching Star Wars, I don't remember anyone not being Force sensitive but being trained to be a Jedi. So that's weird.
Bro, that shit confused the shit out of me.
I thought I was
didn't
the
know
only
what
one, but I was
was
like,
going on.
maybe there was other people. But
I think it's just a matter of there's not a lot of Jedi left, so they're trying to kickstart the whole Jedi Order. Plus, she sees a lot of herself in Sabine, and maybe she just wants to see if this could work.
But she need to rethink that plan.
because this is where you get to the goofy shit.
No, I think she could. I mean, she's not doing anything any more goofy than Luke was doing. They all learn. They all do stupid shit and they learn.
Well, I did like her entrance. Did you like her entrance, Rod?
Not really. It was a little hokey. I was a little concerned
The
at
bike
first.
trick?
Yeah, well, not the bike trick, but like playing the music and all of that. I don't know. It was just something that was a little hokey about it for me at first, but then it leveled out. It leveled out.
I'm kind of with you, Rod.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, where she is. They kind of wanted to establish her as this
like
Badass.
rebel.
I wasn't gonna say that.
It's right there. It's right there.
And you be getting mad at me, nigga.
But
That's what it was, though.
I like
That's why I said it's kind of hokey. It's like, okay, she's a rebel.
Where is she? Go find her.
Yeah,
And then the guy flying, and then he gave him a little nod and peeled
I didn't
off.
understand that shit. That shit was more like, it seemed like that was the nigga she was fucking. And he was like, all right, look, he could go back to his boss and say, look, I did my best. Look, I told her to pull over. She
Why
ain't
you
pull
always
over.
think somebody fucking?
Most of the time, we just talked about two people that wasn't fucking that now may be fucking.
Okay.
No, you said that.
Shit.
But did you like her entrance?
Sabine was perfect. I'm not listening to none of what y'all talking about.
I like Sabine.
This was all established in Rebels. That's just how she is. She doesn't do the whole like, if I tell you to do A, do A. No, she's gonna do B. That's just how she's always been. So it made sense.
I think you're misinterpreting what I'm saying. I think she's great.
I think a hit dog will holler because I wasn't even talking about you.
You just say
I was
y'all.
looking at Ken.
We say y'all.
Because
though.
Ken should know, not you.
I didn't like
Ken
the
watched
intro,
Rebels,
though.
you
It's
didn't.
the intro. What we talking about?
Ken watched Rebels, you
I
didn't. So I
did.
wasn't even talking about you.
I did. No,
See
it-
what happens?
You said y'all. It's just.
I was looking at Ken.
Context clues, right?
My context clue. I thought you could figure it out, Ron.
Because he did say y'all, but he
figured out
pointed
that
at
you
Ken.
fucking-
I was like, all right, he
Thank
was
you.
like, you directed.
I'm not sold on the actor.
Oh, I think she's perfect, man.
When the hair was cut, but it still needs to come down on the side a little bit.
She does. Yeah, it's not quite there. She need to go to the salon a little bit. No,
Yeah.
man. The second I saw her in the trailers, I was like, wow, I'm intrigued. I like this. The second I saw her on screen, I was like, that's Sabine. That's 100% Sabine. She's more Sabine than, to me at least, she's more Sabine than Rosario is Ahsoka.
That's where I want to get to.
I just
Mike.
didn't
That's
like that
That's
scene.
the hot take that I wanted you
I
to.
don't even know if it's a hot take. I think she's a perfect casting. She acts just like her. It's crazy.
I fuck with Sabine. That name
Yeah,
is
Sabine
fire
is
too.
dope,
That's
man.
a fire ass name. I'll name my daughter that.
Sabine Ahsoka.
Hey, that's what they
Sabine Ahsoka.
Sabine.
Sabine Ahsoka Jenkins. Come here.
Jenkins.
Give me some random ass symbol they Smith.
Nah, Sabine is dope, man. I think y'all are gonna grow to like her even more after this.
fuck
I know
with
the intro's hokey or whatever, but y'all will like her.
It was goofy how they tried to do her though in this first episode because it was like not only does she not listen to Ahsoka, but it ends in the worst way possible.
Ahsoka should have known that was gonna happen though, and that was the only thing I was a little disappointed in.
She went too far away.
Say again?
She wasn't too far away.
No, talking about her running off with that damn map.
She should have known she was gonna do that. That's
Yeah.
right.
She took it
That's
though,
what I was
right?
thinking.
That's what I'm
Took
saying,
it.
but she told her not to.
Yeah.
Sabine already said, I want to take it. Ahsoka said no. She should have known that Sabine was going to take the fucking
Maybe that
map.
force sensitivity blocked that shit.
I guess no. I guess so.
I think she thought like this is my word and my word is bond.
And
like,
it's my ship, so she's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Nah, okay. All right. That was real dumb,
my
Ahsoka.
nigga was gone
Immediately. She didn't even wait.
She was gone.
But she low key wanted her to break the code though, right?
She high key
on
wanted
the
her to break the
ship.
code. She didn't want her to take the map, though.
I was thinking your way, Rod, until I seen how she done it. I'm like, she could have done that in the ship. She ain't had to lead to do all that goofy shit. She could have done that in the ship.
She couldn't do it around Ahsoka because she was mad at her. Remember, she said she wanted to go somewhere where she could think.
I'm talking about logically. I ain't talking about it like when you add all the relationship shit. Because you say we don't even know what happened between them.
Well,
But-
she said you walked away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming she was training Sabine, and at some point she said, I don't want to do this anymore, and she walked off.
That's the series I want to see. How Rosario walked out. She look, I'm done with you.
You get on my fucking nerves, ho.
Just dipped.
You want to see that series?
That's the series I want to see. But yeah, I fuck with Sabine. But that fight scene she had with old girl. I did like how she solved that puzzle. I don't know if there's anything significant about the galaxies and shit in that puzzle.
It's tied, I think it's somehow tied to the World Between Worlds, which is in Rebels as well. I don't know how exactly, but those little circles with the wolves, the circles with the Purgle going around them, those were in Rebels, but they were wolves. So in some way they're connected, I just don't know how.
Got you. What's up, B?
Hey, what's up? What's going on? Shit. I didn't y'all still recording?
But yeah, Rob, what did you think of the fight scene between
her and,
the dark Sith Padawan and
What's her name again? Well, what
Oh
we
shit.
assuming is a Sith.
Hati? What was her name?
Shin. Yeah,
Shin
but-
Hati?
Yeah. No, I thought she was dope, man. I like the fact that she got stabbed. Actually, just showed like they're not fucking around. Like anything can happen. All stakes are off the table. I really like the fact that she got.
Did you expect that?
I kind of saw it, but I didn't know she was gonna get stabbed like that. I knew she was gonna get injured, but I didn't think she'd get stabbed like that. But no, I did like that it happened though.
She should have died.
I was about to say the same thing.
It's my only gripe about these 2 episodes so far is
Y'all think the Sabine chick should have died?
yes,
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
When have we ever seen somebody come back from that?
Reva twice. This is like
Twice?
you don't remember? She got stabbed twice by Darth Vader, and she came back. This is like a new thing with Star Wars. They keep. Do you remember the prequels? Like the main guy,
what's his name?
got stabbed once.
Liam Neeson, he got stabbed.
Yep.
The nigga was done for.
Right.
He told Obi-Wan he sounded like Red Fox.
Man, Kylo has gotten stabbed. Reva's gotten stabbed twice, and now we see fucking Sabine get stabbed. And I guess the only thing we can say is that when Kylo got stabbed, Rey was right there to use the Force on or whatever. Maybe Ahsoka used Force healing on Sabine, but it's just getting old because it's like you keep
The stakes ain't there.
you keep doing
Yeah, I thought she was done for.
I knew she wasn't done for.
Yeah, I knew she wasn't done. I'm glad she didn't
but she
die.
should
though.
have. They
I
should
just
have
like
not stabbed her.
Right, exactly.
When she got stabbed though, like that's so you can recover.
Yeah, they kind of put it over to the side,
Yeah, you could
so they.
I couldn't tell
you
at
could
first.
record-
I thought
I
this
couldn't
was-
tell either,
I thought
but
it was
yeah.
her stomach. She's skinny though. Like,
Yeah,
Chop her arm off,
Yeah.
chop a leg off. Like I'll accept that more because you can just go get a new leg. That's common. But you stab somebody all the way through. It's just like it's getting to a point now where it's happening too much.
Here's what I thought was stupid, but I think now in having this conversation, I guess she really had some really good training with the saber. Because I'm like, why the hell are you grabbing this saber to go fight this motherfucking Jedi?
Oh, that was in Rebels too.
I mean, but you're not gonna win this.
based on.
But she didn't know it was a Jedi. Remember? Only thing she saw were the robots. She didn't realize the other girl was down there until she got down
That's
there.
right. That's right.
I like what she said when she walked out though. Well, it was like a dope ass quote she said. Oh man, when she
Which she?
Sabine.
I don't remember what she said.
They said, "Oh man."
Oh, I remember. I can't remember what it was.
Because
but I
Ahsoka
do
heard it
remember.
when she went back.
Yeah, but I can't remember exactly what she said though.
It was real slick though. I was like, "Oh shit!"
I know, Shin said something like, "We've been looking for this."
And then she said,
"That's too bad," or some
shit like that. But I don't know. It was just
And then she got her ass whooped.
she got her ass whooped. But I was like,
I think she
about
did.
that action. But when she said, I was like, "Oh, okay, shit, let's go."
Y'all think she held her own?
Hell
She
nah.
held her on for a second, but you could clearly tell that she was outmatched.
Yes.
She was like Finn versus Kylo Ren.
But she was doing a fucking, what do you call that game when you do in Hawaii when you go into the little bar? How
Bro,
low
they
can you
made her
go?
do the percolator,
They
bro.
bent her all the way back.
She was
like, yo.
She was like she was playing Twister.
Right.
I was
Fucking
laughing.
doing yoga in the middle of a fucking fight. She broke her in two.
Oh man.
No, yeah, she wasn't fucking with her.
Yeah,
Yeah, when
that's
she starts flinging that cape at her ass, you know.
That's
She
when you
had
knew there was
heart,
a
though.
problem.
Yeah, that, yep.
I give her that.
She had
I give her
heart.
that. I
She
fuck with
had
her little
heart.
cat dog too. They warned her.
Loath cat.
Yeah. That's what I like these little Star Wars creatures. I feel like they come up with a new one for every series.
Yeah, they were in Rebels.
Oh, the little cat dog shit.
And we saw one in one of the live. I think we saw one in Obi-Wan.
Possibly, yeah.
Maybe.
I think it was Obi-Wan that we saw it. Either that or Boba Fett, one of the two.
Where after Sabine fuck up Ahsoka's plans, we see his name is Balon, right? Balon's apprentice delivers the map to Morgan, and then she explains like why the fuck she doing all the shit she doing to a certain extent. Rod, are you interested in seeing how this storyline plays out
Between who?
with Morgan and the I guess what does she name her sister's neighborhood called?
She's in sister's neighborhood?
The witches of it starts with the D.
Dathomir.
Yeah.
That's also in Clone Wars. She's a night sister.
Am I interested to see how that and what plays out?
Yeah, like that's like because that's a side story about Morgan, right? That kind of separates us from the mission we're on about Thrawn. Are you interested in seeing like where she come from and shit?
I don't know if I realized that was just like a whole nother side story they did tap into, but no, I mean I'm interested in her character regardless. I mean she seems really interesting. Everybody they've introduced us to seem interesting, and I think they did a really good job with that with these 2 episodes.
Yeah. When they was talking about the witches, I was like, oh shit, that's from such and such. And that was one of the moments where I got excited because I remember them because they were tied to because there's I guess a theory or a question about what is the guy's name, the red guy?
Darth Maul.
Yeah, whether or not he's one of them or not.
Well, nah, his mother was a Night Sister.
Okay.
So he's from that same planet, at Dathomir. I don't know that he's connected to Morgan Elsbeth at all, but yeah, he was from the same planet that the Night Sisters are from. So they're basically like witches that use the Force.
Oh, okay. So your ears perked up when you heard that too.
Before this started, again, the fucking trailer. I shouldn't have watched it. But in the trailer, she's using, that green fire that was coming up from under the map thing? It's Night Sister magic. So I was like, oh shit, she's a Night Sister? So I wasn't super surprised when she said it. It was just confirmed.
Gotcha.
Not to be confused with Third Sister.
Yeah, no, not third sister.
We then see Ahsoka and Hera head to was it Corleone?
Wait, all the
Corellia.
Night Sisters are dead, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Apparently there's one other one that was in one of the video games, but I don't know much about it because I didn't play it.
I feel like the way that the orb thing, the map thing was, and how it lit up, it reminded me of the video game, the Jedi, the new
Remind me
Jedi.
of Harry
Probably,
Potter.
yeah. It's probably connected.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Harry
That
Potter.
would be smart if they did because that game was really popular.
Golden Stitch.
It did. It just didn't have the wings.
Or it
Just
looked like
didn't have the
the ball that on the first Guardians of the Galaxy they held the Power Stone.
Oh yeah, it did look like that too.
All balls that look the same to y'all, huh?
We see Ahsoka and Hera head to that planet where the shipyards are at to investigate where the droid that attacked Sabine came from. Myke, do you like how they're continuing on with the commentary that I think we heard on Andor when it comes to like this transition, or even Mando explained it too, the transition from the Empire to the New Republic and how shit is still fucked
Yep,
up.
I think it's
and
dope.
niggas is still doing shiesty shit.
I think it's dope. That guy saying the whole time that like, nah, there's people they're Imperials all within the New Republic, and they're basically just working for money at this point. They don't have any loyalty. They just want money.
What did you think about when I heard that? I was thinking about like cops, or people in the government that were part of this evil regime, but that shit got broken up, so they kind of blended in with everybody else, but they still have their loyalties and ties to that old way.
Yeah, because I mean the shit. Let me not fuck that up because I'm not sure how many years after Return of the Jedi this is. I thought it was 5, but I'm probably wrong.
Is this Mando? This is like maybe
Isn't it
20?
5? No, it ain't no 20 years.
Oh no, because Luke is still young. This may be
I don't know.
I'm thinking of Rey's storyline. Yeah, that's like
Yeah,
27.
that's way later.
Yeah.
But I think this is supposed to be like 5 or 6 years after. So the Empire hasn't been gone for that long, if you really think about it. And the Empire reigned for 18 years.
To me, this is a scenario that I was thinking about as far as like when the Nazi regime ended, maybe that first 5 years after the end.
Right.
What are those other people who was with the Nazis doing?
Exactly.
Like, how did they
Exactly.
get back to being quote unquote the normalcy of journalism?
They went into hiding, literally.
Yeah.
So but when you see this, it's like, yeah, these is the old shiesty niggas too, but they gotta make money, they gotta feed their family too. We gotta shit to do. But it was just goofy that you have them around high tech weapons.
Well, yeah, it definitely showed up.
They're not thinking
When they start cutting their eyes out on working on this machine, like, why you peeping over here?
Yeah, you knew something was wrong.
And that damn droid snitched like a motherfucker, bro.
I like how
I saw that.
Well, actually,
He's like, oh, he lying, yo.
I like how they kept questioning her. And he was like, oh, that's classified. He's like, nigga, I'm the top guy.
damn.
Like, don't
General,
ever
what
say
you
that
talking
word
about?
against me again.
She was like, you want to try it? Let's try it.
And then she was like, hey, tell him to turn off that shit. She was like, I'm sorry, we they already launched it. I was like, oh, he's
Yeah,
some
that was
scumbag.
crazy.
He's like, them motherfuckers gone.
right.
And then he knowing he part of it, he was like, man, why you didn't tell me? Why you threw him off?
It's like, for real? When this happened? No. 5 days.
That shit was crazy.
Bruh, like he just came back from vacation. He been out.
Like, bro, what you doing?
Bruh. So, Rod, did you fuck with that fight scene with Ahsoka and the Sith?
Any fight scene with Ahsoka, I fucked with. Just to answer your question, man, it was always dope, and I thought that character was dope as well. Remind me of Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe.
Oh,
I love
Yeah.
the way they set it up because she was running after the ship.
Oh man, that shit
And she
looks
stopped.
so dope.
Yeah, and she just stopped. I was like, she could have made the ship.
Nah,
and then they
you see
cut
that-
to the scene. She was
That
like,
smoke
oh,
cleared. I was
shit.
like, yo, that's fucking dope.
What I found was dope was when she when the nigga called back for his saber, she just moved like that. Like she knew, like, nigga, you ain't gonna fuck with me right now.
Like you ain't the shit you think you are.
Yeah, once she brushed that shit off, I was like, God damn it. So they
They lean
They
here.
I
killed-
love the way the robot, the droid charged that ass. That shit was
No,
tight,
that was
too.
dope too. Yeah,
man.
Yeah, everything is like so like on point. Like it don't seem like one is overpowering another too much. You know what I'm saying? No, it was good. They're doing a really good job with this, man.
You agree, Mike?
Yeah, the fight scene was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really curious to know who the fuck this Inquisitor is, or this person using an Inquisitor lightsaber. I have no idea who this is.
Yeah, when he popped that other one out, bro, I was like,
Oh, you think it's a
okay,
he? I
I'm
think
gonna-
it's a she.
I'm gonna need two to handle your ass.
You think it's a she?
I think it's a she.
Why you think it's a she?
I don't know, just the physique.
Well, they.
I don't know if they got non-binary Star Wars
I mean,
characters.
The physique of it, like it just looked like a woman to me.
I think they said it was a guy.
Is it really?
They gave a name and everything, but it's the name Merrick. I think they said.
Oh, he got hips then?
Oh yeah, they did say that early, but that sound like a guy to you? Merrick, you said.
Well, it's not just by the name. I mean, they said it was a guy.
Oh.
They being the show people.
Yeah. We talking about behind the scenes or in the show?
Behind the scenes.
Oh, okay.
but I was waiting for Sadula to do some shit because she had basically been a hologram the whole damn show.
Yeah.
But
She did some shit.
yeah. I did like the chop.
Man, he's perfect.
Yep.
God damn, he's perfect. Because I was like, that's the one thing I don't think will translate. Because he's goofy, he's sassy, and the fact that he has arms, it's goofy, but it's a cartoon. So seeing him in live action, I was like, I don't know if this is gonna translate. Translated perfectly.
In doses, I feel like it would be perfect. If I had to deal with that shit, like, as
well.
long as it's R2D2, like how he be in scenes for a long time, I'd probably be like, all right, this nigga too goofy for me.
Really?
No, it kind of worked because when she was like, I haven't been in your stuff.
He said, yes, you have.
No, that was good. He was dope too.
Yeah, but no.
Ken, how did you react when Ren put on her Mando gear and pledged allegiance to Ahsoka?
I mean, I guess after the combo she had with Droid H, I guess she made up her mind to kind of make things right. And when she grabbed those scissors, I was like, oh, she finally about to cut her hair and stuff. She just didn't cut it right. But yeah, it was about time. And it was interesting seeing Ahsoka be like, all right, fine, you can come back, or I'll take you on. And even call her Padawan. So I was like, okay, well, I guess we'll find out what happened with them.
What'd you feel about that, Mike?
About which part? Her cutting her hair?
Where Ren basically said, I'm gonna be your Padawan again.
Man, I mean, I'm interested because, like I said, I didn't know that she was actually trying to be a Jedi. So I'm curious to see how this is gonna go.
And how are you going to be a Jedi with no force powers?
That's what I want to see. I really hope they don't make her force sensitive. But Hu Yang flat out was like, "Yeah, you're the lowest force sensitive person I've ever met.
He said, you ain't shit for
You
real.
really ain't shit." So
I'm only here because of Ahsoka. I would have been left your goofy ass.
I did like that though. So if she's gonna be a Jedi without force sensibility, I think that's really interesting.
Is that why you feel like they emphasizing the Mando part too? Because like she could still hold her own. That's how she can probably get away with having like a lightsaber and all that shit too.
In Mando Part 2.
No, like she got the Mando outfit. She's a Mandalorian.
Yeah, but what are you talking about? That's what they established in Mando Part 2.
No, I'm saying at her picking up the Mando outfit. Are they establishing that as well to kind of compensate for the lack of
make
force?
it work
Yeah.
because Mandos can hold their own with Jedi.
Well, Mandos have also been known to have, or Mandos have been Jedi, and also Mandos can hold their own. They're good fighters.
Well, there's only one Mandalorian Jedi,
Gotcha.
Vizsla, and he was force sensitive.
Oh shit, never mind.
As far as I know, at least, I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong. But
And that's our daddy.
no, no, I don't think so.
That fucker on B Star Wars. Star Wars always making somebody related.
No, her dad was in Rebels. It's not Tar Vizsla.
Oh shit.
I guess last question I got is, unless I'm missing something, what did y'all think of the ending of the episode for episode 2 with Morgan telling Bylon that nothing can stop this mission?
I don't know what the mission is. That's why I'm interested. I'm really, really interested.
The mission to get thrown back?
But we don't know why.
It was something else I had. I'm trying to remember. I had another thought when it ended. Because I was hoping it didn't end with Ahsoka and Sabine.
Oh, that'd have been fine.
I don't know. Nah.
Because that was the ending of Rebels. Was that scene? That scene where Sabine was touching the painting and then turns around and Ahsoka's there, and they walk off and leave. That was the last scene of Rebels. So now I figured out why they dropped 2 episodes in one time. They wanted to go ahead and get the backstory tightened up. So now we're seeing all new stuff. So if they ended with the Sabine part, I'd have been cool with it. But them showing them at that temple, Morgan talking about the plan, and I don't think we touched on this, but when Balin looked up earlier, he saw the Purgle flying. So all of this stuff is going to connect. I just don't know how exactly.
Wait, what'd you call that thing?
It's a Purgle.
I thought it was a damn ship.
No, remember it's those big whales that were at the end of Rebels. That's where Ezra is.
Okay, yeah, I just saw a shadow. I was like, oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's if you look really close, because I actually did have to pause that part.
Okay.
Because I was like, why is he looking up at the sky like looking like that Wale cover? I was like, why is he looking like that? But if you look really close, it's a Purgle that's
Got
moving
it.
up.
Yeah,
there.
I rewound it back, but I didn't pause it.
And that's
Because
what
we saw those in yeah.
What Grogu saw. Right?
Yep.
That's what Grogu saw.
Man, they really.
Tying it all together, yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely connecting all of it. But yeah, her talking to them in that hologram, and I don't know, this Balin guy is interesting because the fact that he doesn't want to kill Ahsoka, I find to be interesting.
He said it was just truth.
No, he said it would be a shame to kill her.
I know, but she was like sentimental. He was like, nah, just truth.
That's why I think it's interesting.
But I think he was lying though.
I don't.
No, I think he was lying I think he was being sentimental, which is what I feel like you're saying. That he doesn't want to kill her because there's so few of them, right?
Yeah, and I think that him saying nah, it's just the truth. I think he's telling the truth. That sounds so lame, but I think he's being real when he said nah. It's not really that. It's just the fact that there's not many of us left.
I thought he was just saying that because he didn't want to deal with Morgan shit.
I think that he's just like there's not really many because he's not a Sith. He's a dark Jedi. So I don't know. That's why this whole shit is interesting because I don't really know what the hell's going on right now. In a good way, as opposed to all the other shit where I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
So he might actually turn, but that white-haired lady, I don't think she is. Shin?
You mean turn to a good person again? He might.
Yeah.
I think she's crazier than him.
Oh yeah,
She's definitely
But she's like crazy loyalty.
She wasn't even saying shit. She had a few lines. She just be looking.
Those are
crazy.
the ones you don't fuck with.
Yeah, once she
scared.
learn all the shit she need from him, she gonna kill his ass.
I don't think she would kill him because I kind of wonder if that's his daughter or something. But if he does turn to the light side, I could see her killing him.
That's what I mean. Like, she gonna kill him. So she gonna kill him either that or she gonna be too crazy. Ain't no in between.
Odds are he's gonna end up dying at the end of the season. But I just don't know what's going on, and I'm interested.
You don't know what's going on either, Rod, or you figured it out.
Fucking stupid. I mean, I have my speculations. I mean, I'm sure. I'm thinking he's probably going to sacrifice himself for the greater good type of situation, and that's how he dies. It's like I don't know. He might sacrifice himself for Ahsoka. I don't know. I mean, but that's kind of what I predict.
I just want to see more of him fighting because, like, I've never seen somebody fight with a lightsaber like that. The way he was holding it,
Yeah.
just real stiff, and he was fucking those dudes up. Like, that shit was dope as fuck.
Yeah, because the way he was fighting, I was like, oh shit, he old. Because I thought it was like
He got arthritis and shit.
Yeah,
That old man game.
yes.
He was bad as fuck, man.
Nah, he was
just his
dope.
style, bro.
He
That
commanded
whole
the
hallway
screen.
scene was fucking dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way he was lifting people, like it was dope.
Effortless.
Yep, just like the Vader scene. So yeah,
Even when he was letting like unlocked her, he was just like boom, boom, and he did something like that, and it broke the locks.
See, that's the
off.
reason I would want the Force, bro. You forget your keys sometimes. You like, no, fuck all this shit.
that was a nice callback to the Emperor doing it in Return of the Jedi when Luke had the shackles on. They did a lot of nice callbacks. Real quick, I know we're wrapping up. The last one I thought was actually really dope was when Ahsoka was on that ship talking to Hera in episode 1. That was the same ship from Return of the Jedi and all that, where like all of them were gathered when Mon Mothma was giving the speeches and all that. That was the same ship, and because when they said the name of the ship, I was like, that sounds familiar. And if you Google it, it's the same ship that they were on. So I think that that's fucking cool. I really don't think he's gonna shit the bed, man.
Yeah,
I really think that they're gonna knock this
homework.
out. He don't have to. He lives this shit. This isn't like fucking
like
J.J.
Myke,
Abrams.
bro.
All this other, no, way worse than. I don't know a quarter of the shit these guys know. But nah, he's not gonna fuck this up, man. He's gonna knock this home. This is gonna save, for a lot of fans, this is gonna save Star Wars.
We're gonna have to take a clip of this.
You're not. I'm telling you, he's not gonna. He hasn't fucked anything up yet. He hasn't fucked up yet. He hasn't. Favreau has fucked up. Filoni has not. Filoni's gonna knock this out the park.
All right. Any other thoughts on this episode or these episodes?
Good start, man.
It's a really good start. I'm really interested to see how this plays out.
I hate this is week to week though. I
Yeah.
really wish I had it all right now. This is gonna irk the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
But I hope they at least stay an hour though, or at least 45 minutes in that range.
See, they started dwindling
I
already.
know. It was already 10 minutes shorter. I was like, motherfucker, don't do
It's
this.
gonna be 34 minutes
And then
next week.
7 of
Man.
those are the damn credits.
The credits be like 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Credits are ridiculous.
Damn.
No, I'm saying the
How long they
ridiculous
show-
in
yeah.
a sense of like I appreciate credits because that's where you get your credit, but like the how long they are.
Yeah, we need to wrap this up.
Did you like the intro? Did you guys watch the intro?
The intro.
Or
Oh,
just
like
skip
her,
it?
her.
Just like
Yeah, I seen it once and I was like, all right, I'm cool on it.
What intro?
She got her own little special.
to Ahsoka.
Doesn't it just pop up with the words and just kind of goes away?
Is that it? Is that
No,
how-
that was not how they did the first episode. I don't
Yeah.
think. I think it was something a little bit longer.
What did they do?
Because
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think I got to rewatch it. I was gonna rewatch it tonight, but I think they did something different that first episode. But then when they moved on to the second,
I like that they play the music throughout the intro, then it just goes into the episode.
Yeah.
Because you know how like all the other ones have like,
Mando.
yeah, it's just the intro music. But this is like whatever the episode is. I don't know if they're gonna continue like that, but it's whatever the episode is throughout the intro, and it leads into the story.
Yeah, the music has been great.
I
for
thought
this
I
so
really
far.
liked that.
The music has been great. The cinematography has been great. Like I said,
Yeah.
this feels like it's Star Wars more
it
so
does
than
look
anything
good.
we've seen so far. This really feels like Star Wars.
It has a good balance between Andor and like some other stuff that we've seen, like Mandalorian and all that. Like it's really good, man.
Feels like Rebels.
and now they on strike.
Well, yeah.
All right, those are our thoughts on Ahsoka. Please let us know what you guys think. FPS Podcast is a Reddit thread. That's also our handle for IG and Twitter. And we'll catch you next week on the next episode. Peace.